Good morning, you good humans. Welcome to the Cycling Maven YouTube channel.
Good morning, you cracking humans. We are at the start of stage 14 at the moment, and we're just going to go in and see the Yum cycling crew and hopefully get one of their bikes. Otherwise, we'll get someone else. As I've said before, the atmosphere is electric, legend. Woo! What we need to do is we need to follow all of these signs all the way to the finish, right? They're all flesh signs, so yeah, we just need to follow them. We're going to do that now. So we're heading to the finish of the race, but we are stopping to get something to eat basically, and this is a beautiful little truck stop on the way. Mate, I wish truck stops in Australia were like this one. Check this out. Alright guys, we're going to go into the SBS truck and ask these guys what they do, see what they do. Tomo, everyone knows Tomo. We've got Mark and Kath in here, and they're going to guide us through what they do in a day to get the footage together. Here it is. This is it. Yay! There you go, mate.
It's the Cycling Maven. For goodness sake, what brings you here?
Mate, I just want to know what happens in this very impressive technical office.
Well, this is our home. This is our home for 3 weeks every year. This is where the magic happens. We've got our staff here. We've got the crew here. We've got the technical people over there. We've got Steven Spielberg behind me. That's his trade name. And hopefully the product that we produce, it's appreciated by everybody back home.
I think it is. Would you mind giving us a little tour of what everyone does around the room?
Well, this is my station. This is where I write my reports for both news, the live coverage, online. I have to cover and cater for a few platforms, but yeah, I'll show you around. Over here we've got Mark. Mark is the man who gives us the ears and eyes of our production, and he's editing something special, I guess, for the next couple of stages. It looks like he's doing a little piece on Tom Dumoulin, or some of the faces of the tour by the look of it.
How many years have you done the tour?
And this is my 21st year. I covered it for the first time in '96 when it was just a highlights program, top and tail, 30 minutes every day for three weeks. And now we've created this monster. We've got staff here doing different things for a production that's grown beyond my imagination.
Unreal. And so did you have a truck when you first started?
No, we had a Tarago type of vehicle. We had no resources, we had no backup. We were literally working out of the back of an Espas, which is like a Tarago in Australia. And rain, hail or shine, 9 times out of 10 it rained more than it shined, we would be making television from the back of this vehicle.
Unreal. Unreal. And so Kath over here, apparently she runs the show?
Well, Kath is our producer. She's a shy little thing, as you can see. And Kath looks after 7 big buffy blokes like us. She's our only female and does a great job. Terrific producer, terrific people's person, keeps us in check and makes sure that what she wants to go out on air, goes out on air.
And can I show you how I managed to look after them? Follow me.
You are one smart lady.
Happy team, happy TV.
And let me introduce to you our French crew. They're from Luxembourg, but they're originally from France. We've got here Guillaume, And now, I'm not exactly sure what Guillaume does, but he does a lot of good work.
Thank you, Tim.
So you don't know what goes on?
No, I do know. They're all technical. It's beyond my head. It's over my head. And Jan is the owner of this, not the owner, but he's the one who makes, organises this setup. And he's the one that organises the satellites. Perhaps you can explain, Jan, what exactly is it?
Well, we're in charge of all the technical facilities here on the tour, making everything technically happen, from the shooting till the ingesting of the race into the servers, up to the live show, up to the link back to Australia. I mean, if the picture arrived up to Australia, it's a bit because of us.
But 9 times out of 10, Mark, let me tell you, the pictures are perfect because of these guys. And this truck that we're in, it moves from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3. And when we arrive at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, everything is in place for us to start work because of these gentlemen. They do a great job. They rarely sleep over the 3 weeks. They cover
short nights.
Yeah, they cover something like 7,000 kilometres around the country during the Tour de France, and we appreciate them so much. Without them, we would be lost.
Thousand birds. Rob, have you enjoyed your day in the bird park today? I'm an ornithologist, but I thought storks had bigger beaks.
All right, so that was the radio crew. Now we're going to go see if we can get in with the TV crew.
13th century. I think the swimming pool, though, you can see just towards the back there, was added at a more recent date.
That's 21st century, I think, the swimming pool.
So this is where it all happens, Matt.
This is it. So this is our little box, and we are right at the door.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that you don't get distracted by anybody, because there's people walking in and out of the door all the time. Phil and Paul are right next door. We've got the Norwegians there, who when you've got Edvald Bosenhagen or Alexander Kristoff in contention, they go bananas. I don't understand Norwegian, but I know what they're saying.
Really?
You can feel it. Yeah, the Tribune almost shakes. And this is where I work from. So Robbie normally sits here.
Yeah.
We've just finished, so he's ducked out to do some stuff with SBS.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
The results sheet. This one is absolutely critical,
Yeah.
as that says, I can highlight who's in the breakaway, and it says what time they're at in a GC. I've got cheat sheet here. I've got just a little short profile piece on every single rider in the race, so I've got something to say about everybody at the drop of a hat. This is the chateaus, the churches, the gorges, all the historical monuments. So I've all got the same document. Every commentator in the Tribune has got the same document. I've got different rules on the highlighter pens. They all mean various things. Green, obviously, potential stage winner. Yellow for the general classification. Blue for the primary breakaway. Supplementary breakaway. Next breakaway. All just in case. And red pen for emergencies. Never going without a red pen. Got the race book. Race manual, so we know where all the sprints are, etc. Air conditioner.
Critical.
Crucial, but sometimes you end up with because it's under there, so you end up with really cold legs, but you're hot up here.
Yeah.
So you're on, off. And then when there's 2 of you, it's a bit like a TV remote.
Oh.
You're fighting over it.
Oh.
And I never get the TV remote at home, so Robbie's got no chance getting his hands on this. So here, the headphones, right? It's on the headphones. You have a look over here. The things we can hear is I can hear race radio with that control. That one's obviously the mute for the cough button. On this one that says ASO, that's the producer talking to us when we've got interviews to go for or packages that we've pre-recorded. And on this one, I can control how much I can hear of Robbie or hear of myself. So sometimes you can have 3 voices. So I can be hearing Robbie talk, the producer talk, and race radio talk. And you just try and filter out the ones that you don't need.
And does it get confusing?
No, it does initially when you first do it, but you get the hang of it. It's like any job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the hang of it.
Awesome, dude.
And it beats working for a living.
How good. You've got the best job in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
I don't like to use the J word. It's
What's
not
that?
really a job. It's not work. No. I mean, I get to come to bike races and I've got a public voice on something that I'm really passionate about.
Yep.
Pretty lucky.
Unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so your voice is basically televised to how many countries?
About 52 countries. So we go all throughout Africa, the Middle East, New Zealand, Australia, Canada take us, NBC take us online, and when we switch to Phil and Paul is when it goes to their TV as opposed to their online feed.
Yep.
Not sure where else it goes. Japan, I think they've got an English network there on J Sport or something like that. But yeah, it goes around the world.
Unreal.
Yeah, so we try not to have too strong an Aussie bias, but we know when the different networks are coming in. So I know from the start that South Africa's on.
Yeah.
So I talk about the African riders early and the Kiwi riders early, and then I know after about a half an hour in, then it'll be going on SBS. So then I'll talk a bit of an update on how the Aussie riders are going, and then because we're on NBC online, we talk about the Americans, how they're going. So you try and focus on the nationalities of the audience that's listening.
Yeah. Unreal. And this is the view from your office.
Finish line's right there. Because you don't want to drink too much, because we were on air for 3 hours, I think, today.
Yeah.
So if you drink too much, you got to go to the bathroom.
Of course.
You can't go to the bathroom.
Have you ever pissed in a bottle?
No, but I've come very close. Honestly, I tried once at the tourist bar, but I got stage fright in front of no one.